USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for this day.
After Zoomies at the dog park, it's time for Drive Up at Target. In goes a big bag of kibble and one squeaky chicken toy for the good boy. Drive Up that's ready when you are, only in the Target app. Just tap Target.
Llegaron los nuevos McCrispy Strips, listos para aventurarse en la mezcla de mayo ketchup, la barbecue que quedó en el fondo de la cajita, Hot Fudge Sundae y en la nueva Creamy Chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Los nuevos McCrispy Strips, ahora en McDonald's. Para pa pa pa.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
I'm going to point something important with the Eagles out, and in turn, ask a question for you about the Eagles in 2025. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is. Cover news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pinpoll Podcast Network. I'm your host, Phil Stifle. You can also find me hosting Trending in the AM daily at 8 a.m. live for 90 minutes of sports talk on the STT Sports Network. I got a link down below. You can click it and subscribe and tune in and have your opinions on everything I say here and the question I'm going to ask you here, along with anything else trending in sports, which fortunately Monday will be a lot of Phillies talk on Monday, but we'll talk Eagles as well. But guys, in this offseason, before training camp rolls around, I'm constantly reading and studying and listening to other content creators and reporters and beat reporters and stuff like that on the Eagles. And I got an interesting idea from Ed Kratz, covers the Eagles for SI. One of the best out there, one of the most basically, straightforward guys there is, doesn't do the hot takes and the clickbait articles. But he put out an interesting article on Friday about the Philadelphia Eagles, and I recommend checking out all of his articles and this one, talking about the amount of Eagles players that stepped up when they were called upon in 2024. And who are going to be those players this year, whether they're surprises or not, that have to step up. And I'm just going to give some of the names that he mentioned, and I'm adding some more to this list. Obviously, he mentioned Zach Bond, obviously, early on in the article. No one expected Zach Bond to be, an all-pro linebacker. Hopefully he continues and keeps that pace up. But let's go through some of the names that stepped up in different moments for the Eagles. Oren Burks, when Nakobe Dean went down late in the season, game 15 of the season. Oren Burks was capable of stepping up and filling in, and the Eagles defense did not miss a beat. Jelix Hunt, a rookie, Brandon Graham goes down throughout the year. Bryce Huff injured, plus, a big bust of a free agent signing. Jelix Hunt and Nolan Smith, who didn't play much his rookie year, both stepped up and made big impacts. The times that Darius Slay missed games or missed parts of games, Isaiah Rodgers, Keely Ringo, even Avonte Maddox made a big play in the Super Bowl. Someone stepped up. Fred Johnson, I think, is an underappreciated guy from 2024. He made 6 starts. Lane Johnson missed time. Jordan Mailata missed time. Fred Johnson, while he wasn't as good as, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, all-pro type, offensive lineman, filled in very admirably on the offensive line to help keep this offense, humming along throughout the guts of this season. So there's a lot of guys that said, even Mekhi Becton, Tyler Steen got banged up early in training camp last year. Mekhi Becton ripped that job away from Tyler Steen. So that was another one, like along the lines of sitting, Zach Bond, coming up out of nowhere to really make a big impact. Who are going to be those guys this year? Because this team, Oren Burks is gone. Brandon Graham retired, so Hunt is going to be expected more of. Keely Ringo is going to start in place of Darius Slay, but Rodgers and Maddox are gone. Fred Johnson's gone. Zach Bond, everybody knows who Zach Bond is now. Mekhi Becton is gone. So who are going to be some of those names that could step up when called upon, that next man up mentality that you need to have success to be able to make a run towards the Super Bowl? I'm just going to throw a couple names out there, offensively and defensively, that I think will pleasantly surprise some people. Not A.J. Dillon, Will Shipley, I think will be a running back to help ease the burden of Saquon Barkley on his legs. Offensive line-wise, I think Matt Pryor is going to be a name that's going to be, he's already bouncing around the line in OTAs and stuff like that at both right and left guard. I think he's a guy that could definitely step up if something happens with Tyler Steen, Landon Dickerson, or Cam Jurgens. Cam Jurgens goes down, Landon Dickerson slides over, Pryor starts. There's a lot of flexibility on that offensive line there. I know there's some rookies that people like, Holland Pierce, Kenyon Green, Drew Kendall, Cam Williams, these guys, but I think it's going to be Matt Pryor that's going to surprise. Ty Robinson will be that rookie, I think, that will surprise. Not surprise. There's a lot of hype because of the Vanilla Gorilla, nickname, but I think Ty Robinson's going to have a major impact on this defense. And I know we're all hyped about Azeez Ojulari, and I'm predicting he will finish third on this team in sacks. But maybe Joshua Uche. Don't call me Usay. Usi, it might be a guy who was a once touted edge rusher that maybe he's a guy when an opportunity is presented that can step up. In the secondary, obviously, Reed Blankenship, Drew Makuba, Keely Ringo, Cooper DeJean, Quinion Mitchell are all lock-solid guys. Maybe Tristan McCollum is a guy that I'm looking at that could step up and maybe when he gets his opportunities continue to improve. And another rookie, Mac McWilliams, who's right now slotted as the backup slot guy to Cooper DeJean. If Keely Ringo is not capable of being a starting outside cornerback in the NFL, big picture, maybe Cooper DeJean slides outside and Mac McWilliams earns that slot job. Just going to throw that out there. Not predicting it, just theoretically thinking about it, something that could happen, just throwing it out there. Breaking news on Thursday, and we didn't do a show on Friday. Was kind of busy at the pizza shop this past weekend. Aaron Rodgers is officially Pittsburgh Steelers starting quarterback, now signed a deal, 1-year deal, $13.65 million, $10 million guaranteed, with incentives. It can reach up to $19.5 million. And I don't know if you know me or not, but I cannot stand Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is my least favorite football player in the NFL. Why can't this guy just go away? And you know what? Pittsburgh deserves all the drama and crap that's about to go their way. They are not winning anything with Aaron Rodgers there in Pittsburgh. They are going to be dreadful. And you know what? Good for them. You know what? This Mike Tomlin might not have signed off on it, but you know what? He might lose his job over it. I'm telling you. Aaron Rodgers is a career and franchise killer, and he's going to set the Pittsburgh Steelers back 5 years at a minimum with his signing there. I had to get a little opinion out there on that, guys. Guys, Tuesday, official mandatory minicamp day. We will be lots of information coming out on Tuesday about that. But stay locked, set here. We'll talk tomorrow about what I expect from the mandatory minicamp. Guys, I will have my eyes on, etc. Guys, everybody have a great Monday. Go Birds. And bubbles up.
This episode is brought to you by San Pellegrino. A meal isn't just about what's on your plate. It's about what you bring to the table. San Pellegrino believes the table is where the best of life happens. That's what makes gathering around it so rich and rewarding. And with their unique sparkling natural mineral water, San Pellegrino brings its best so you can bring yours.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. there's always more to explore. See for yourself at friskies.com or visit your local store.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. The NBA playoffs are here, and Michelob Ultra is getting you closer to the game than ever with courtside seats and more. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access Courtside 2024 to 2025 sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 or older. Ends on July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/superior access/courtside for free entry deadlines and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.